And now back to Ariadne Sawyer and our great guest, Nicholas Curl.
So we're just so honored to have Nicholas Curl. He's been such a friend of Sharon's and has helped us and her through some really difficult times, of which we're still going through, but we have high hopes that things will get better in the future. And he did animation cartoons for her Red Book, her second book. And we were at a meeting, and one fellow was really interested in it and asked all about him. And Nicholas has been such a great friend to us and such a supporter of Sharon, and really helped us to get through difficult times. And we hope to start promoting the book and doing other things, but because of COVID and everything else, we have been slow getting off of the hibernation period, I guess. So a great honor and so many thanks to Nicholas and as well as Victor. They've sort of kept us going through the years, and it's just amazing how wonderful people are and makes me feel hopeful for the future. And we hope to have more to come out more. Sharon wants to send her Scholastic books, which she has a number of them. And she wants to introduce her Red Book and also Nicholas to them. But maybe at another time we can talk on email or something to get sort of a plan going for coming out, so to speak. But right now, back to Nicholas, who's on his computer on the air. He spends his time as an animator and musician. He enjoys using animation software to create animated poems and music videos. He created his first animated poem, New Friend, in 2014. He has created several other animated poems that teach children important social concepts such as friendship and helping those who are in need of assistance. As a guitarist, Nicholas enjoys creating songs and music videos. He welcomes opportunity to collaborate with other musicians of all skill levels. Nicholas met Ariadne Sawyer through Facebook in 2018 when he posted one of his poems on a Facebook poetry group page. Through Ariadne, he met Sharon Rowe. In 2018, he created 2 animated shorts to promote Sharon's first book, The Big Bessie Stories. In 2020, he was asked to provide the illustrations for Sharon's second book, Big Bessie Super Dark, Volume 2. Regarding Sharon, he says, "It was an honor and a privilege to be asked by Sharon to support the development of her second Big Bessie book. I will forever be grateful to Sharon, Ariadne, and the rest of the Big Bessie team for this wonderful opportunity. Sharon is a beacon of hope to all who strive to persevere in the face of adversity." So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Sharon and our great friend, Nicholas Curl, the very talented animator and musician. Welcome, Nicholas.
Thank you so much. Let me first say, it was just wonderful that you recited those 2 poems and stories at the beginning. I loved it. It was just great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's great. Well, thank you so much. And I don't know, I just can't say how much we appreciate you and how much you've meant to Sharon over the years, especially during COVID. It was just and Victor with broadcasting it. It was just such a difficult time for us all.
Well, I'm happy to say that I include all of you, Victor, Sharon, you, Ariadne, and the rest of the group as very dear friends of mine now. And I think I'm a better person and my life is a lot fuller having met you all. And I hope we can continue this into the future.
Mm-hmm. That would be great. She's working on she's never very happy unless she's writing or dictating stories. So she's working on a chapbook now. We had such an exhaustive experience with Amazon that we thought maybe a chapbook, and also it could be cheaper instead of people just insisting that we give them books.
Yeah. Well, she does a wonderful story. It's just remarkable the adventures that come out of Sharon, and it's just a joy to read them.
Did you hear that, Sharon?
Yeah, but you it with my laugh.
Oh, you're worried about your class. Let's not worry about that right now. Nicholas is on. Is there something you want to ask him?
I do it.
Thank you, Nick.
You're very welcome.
Well, tell us about what you're doing. I remember one time you played the guitar for us.
Yes, as you know, I've been working on a couple of short cartoons, and I'm wondering if you were able to get a hold of those.
I'm working on it. I had to reinstate Google, and I still have a ways to go to do that. I did do that link that you sent, and people seem to really like it. But I didn't want to put it on Facebook or anything without your permission. And because Facebook is so iffy right now, and also AI has been a very interesting experience for me. I've been getting AI bios, AI stories, and came to the conclusion that people would, if I'm going to say anything on the air, they need to write me permission that they're the person and give their name and address and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's hard. I spent a lot of time dealing with that, and then constant submissions coming from all over. So
Is Victor at your location?
no, he's in North Van. I'm in the West.
We're all
Okay, because
digital. We're all electronically connected.
well, I
Yeah.
know that you had sent the last uh, World Poetry Cafe show to me over something called, I think it was WeTransfer.
Yes,
And I'm wondering if that was something that might make it easier for me to send these two little cartoons rather than leaving them up in the Google Cloud and having to download
yeah.
from there.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm not an employee of WeTransfer or Connected, so I can say it's a free service, and it's excellent for this sort of situation. What happens is you upload, say, the cartoon to the cloud, and then send a download link to people, as you've seen, and then you download it from the cloud directly to your computer. You get the whole thing. I actually, because I use it so frequently, uh, uh, started paying for it some time ago, just because that seemed fair. But in fact, it is a free service, and you don't have to subscribe to WeTransfer to download any of the links. So, it's spelled just like it sounds, like WeTransfer as one word. So just go to their website, and I think even without becoming a subscriber, you can use it to upload it, in that case, one file at a time. But that's the best way to do it. That way, the whole thing's up on the cloud, and then you download it to your own computer. I can email files up to about 10 megs. After that, no. But a tune, especially something visual, it's maybe 50 megs, maybe even a 100 megs, and that's the ideal way to do it. And that is the end of my informative speech.
Well, what I was wondering is that has anyone had a chance to look at these videos on my YouTube channel?
I
I
sent
wasn't even aware of them, so
I sent
Yeah,
it to the people that asked for them. Oh, and I haven't heard back, but then the internet and people have said have been in a state
well,
lately.
yeah. Well, what I'm wondering is for Sharon, they're about 15 seconds long, and the reason I created those was for her to use to help promote her book.
Right.
Is that something that she could do? For example, I know on the first book, she would go to the library, and the first cartoons that I created for book one, I saw where she was able to have them projected onto a wall. And so while she was promoting the book, she had the
Yeah.
videos playing there on the wall. And so that's what I was wondering, is if she could use these two to help promote her book. I don't know if she does any more book launches or anything like that, where she could play them on a computer
Yeah.
or book signings. Does she plan to do anything like that for book two?
Well, we hope to come out with a book launch, and Linda at the Story Library was able to do all that and get it on site. But Linda doesn't have that work anymore, so
Yeah.
I'm not
This
sure how I
is,
would do it.
as Victor, I can just say that if they're on YouTube, I can find them. I have software to download videos from YouTube, and I can then play the even short audio clips on the show, right? That's easy actually to wean the audio from it, and that would help promote. I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Victor, you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes. So if they're on there, after we're record, I'll just go and get to them. I might have already looked at them, but I know I've looked at others, which I thought were longer. I didn't remember looking at 15-second ones.
Yeah, they're on there, and what I did was I used the illustration from the book. One of the cartoons is about Big Bessie looks for gold,
Yeah, I know, that's why Sharon picked it.
and then the other one was for Big Bessie heads back to nature.
Okay, that
So
was Atlas, yeah.
uh, it would be a good thing, I think, if she could use these. That's why I wanted to get the files into her hands
Right.
so that she could play them anywhere.
Yeah.
But if you can access the YouTube channel, maybe you can look at this, Victor, and let me know.
Well, after this live recording, I actually went to YouTube, downloaded it, and here is the audio. You're only getting half of it, but I think it's very atmospheric. The audio done for the Big Bessie Looks for Gold story from Nicholas Curl.
Join Big Bessie, Sharon, Little Nicky, and the gang as they travel to the coast to look for gold. Wow! Big Bessie and the gang have found gold coins on a sunken Spanish galleon. There's Big Bessie in her bubble suit. Look, some dolphins have joined the divers. What a great day for treasure hunting. You can read about the new adventures of Big Bessie and her friends in Big Bessie Super Handy Dart Volume 2 by Sharon Rowe, now available on Amazon.com. It's all designed to help promote her second book. That was the reason why I created these, and I can create more if Sharon feels like these are something that's useful to her.
Well, she really liked them. She saw them and liked them, but she doesn't do computer stuff except for iPad and cell phone.
Well,
And
that's why I was hoping we could that you could download those
yeah,
videos from the Google Cloud, which
yeah,
is exactly the same way that WeTransfer works.
right.
But
We're joining an association
Yep.
with her. It seems like because she hasn't been doing any of your Discover Your Creative Voice stuff or anything. We haven't been doing anything. We've just been surviving basically.
Oh yeah.
But there's a community called Codico, and we're looking for them for help in it because I'm not technologically great either. So, but I think also the website has just been hacked by people with fond memories of phonographic stuff. So I have to
Oh.
get that fixed right now. But I'm a little leery of the web because of being hacked so badly on our sites and stuff that I'm a
Well,
little leery of that.
if what's really great to me is the videos will start out with the actual picture from
Yeah.
the story in the book, and then all of a sudden the characters come to life.
Yeah,
And
well,
so,
Linda was she was posting that one that where she's reading the story out of the book, but then the library canceled all those events. So
oh,
yeah, it's all, I don't know, it's interesting, but I think now that we're coming out of COVID a bit, Sharon and I have been talking about what's the next step, and you're certainly a big part of it, and Laura and Atlas as well. So
well, they're there for you and Sharon to use any way you'd like.
oh, thank you.
And I can continue to create some of these. The next one I was going to do was based upon the story that's the cover of book 2, and that's the COVID story. Where
Yeah,
we had that COVID ball. I think that's one I could animate.
you.
Not all of the stories are set up to be animated, but a few of them
A
are.
few of them.
And
Well,
I'd like to do that.
that would be good when we start doing submissions like to TV stations that cater to children or scholastic books or stuff. It just,
That's another idea I had. If you could get someone who is in a position to
yeah,
look at these videos and say, hey, this might make a good feature film, and they may be able to contact some company who creates films and has clearly much more sophisticated software that I have, and may be
Yeah.
able to come up with a 30-minute or so animated feature of Big Bessie and one of her adventures.
Yeah, I think also we're going to write to Rick Hansen. Sharon was, she knows him, and he has a big outfit in Vancouver for challenged people and developmentally, and also Trevor Linden, the Canuck.
Well, they can,
Canuck, and all the people like, and also that guy from Mass, TJ.
yeah.
Big.
All the people that have been supportive of her, and it would be great to have something and that would be sort of professional to send to them in place rather than just my writing a letter, right?
Yes, yes. If they can take a look at the video, they can get an idea of
Yeah,
what
that's right. Yeah,
what an animation of Big Bessie
yeah,
would look like. And
yeah.
so,
It's good
yeah,
ideas.
yes, I've been doing those, and I wrote a new song that I
Oh, cool.
submitted to a songwriting contest. And so I'm not prepared to do anything live. The song's about two and a half minutes long. I don't know how much time we have, but I thought I might be able to play the video and you can hear the song. Yeah, maybe you can edit it into this program here
That's exactly
and
what I'm going to do. It
boost the
only
volume
take
a
a
little
moment.
bit. It's have you ever heard of National Public Radio?
Oh, of course.
Well, they have a group there called Tiny Desk, and Tiny Desk is having the contest. And so I submitted it, and it was accepted and posted on the Tiny Desk contest website, which is all I could ask for. I'm thrilled that it was posted on their website. There was over 6,600 submissions, so my chances of winning are like a snowball's chance in you know where. You know, the chances are slim and none, and slim left town. But you know what? Just to have it accepted and posted on their website is a thrill to me, and I'm just very pleased with that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working on these animations, and I'll continue to do some more of these book two short cartoons, and hopefully we'll be able to find a way for you to get your hands on the videos and to use them to help promote Sharon's book in the
Yeah,
future.
sounds good.
It's very
Fantastic.
good.
So yeah, that's I've been writing some songs and working on them. I'm not a professional musician. You can tell I can't sing. I think that I'm a better songwriter than I am a performer. And one thing I'm always open to, I know there are people who can sing much better than I can and can play much better than I can. And it would be a thrill if I could find someone with much more talent who could perform one of my songs. So who knows? Maybe one of your listeners out there
Okay.
might be interested in collaborating in that way.
If you write me a little bit of a spiel, because I get tons of stuff from musicians right now. And
Okay.
if you write me a little bit of spiel about it, then I can pass it on to them.
Absolutely. And you have my latest release of My Honeydew. I'm not expecting anyone from the Grammys to come knocking, but
Yeah,
someone may be able to sing that song much better and
right.
and play the guitar much better. And I would love to work with someone who would like to do that.
Okay.
So you have something there that you can present and say that that I'm looking for someone who would like to work with me. I write the music and the lyrics, and I'm very much open to someone with a much better voice singing it.
What about giving your address out, your email address? Is that safe?
Well, they can contact me through my YouTube site.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. And then
Okay.
the other thing they had lately is they're starting to having listening parties to welcome new albums and stuff. And Sharon and I joined, and you can join the chat and you can listen to the music. Kind of interesting. Sharon was
Maybe you
able to
could,
tell me how to get on chat, but it's kind of interesting to see people from all over commenting on the record and the guy chatting with, questions and answers. And that seems to be pretty popular. There's several coming in the mailbox, several a week, but I think I will just pick and choose because I am sort of overwhelmed with everything. So, but
well, maybe you could email me what this site is, and I'll take a look at it.
yeah, it's really interesting.
You know, I'm here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA, and it is March 4th. And I'm looking outside, and we've got some nice blue skies, a little bit of white clouds up there, but it's in the mid 70s. What's it
Wow.
like where you're at?
It
Well,
snowed
it's very,
overnight. It snowed overnight and it's about 0 degrees.
I think we may have hit a record here today here in Pittsburgh, and I'm all for it. I'm not a big fan of cold weather, I'll tell you.
Well, climate change is strange and it's affecting everybody. It feels like in wildly different ways. I
yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
expect to wake up this morning and see a lot of snow outside. I'll tell you, it's Vancouver. We're supposed to be the warmest place in Canada.
Wow. Well, maybe you got some warming weather heading up your way from
Yeah.
down south here, heading your way.
Indeed.
So I'll do a couple of promos here. Light Point Gallery is excited to present Transforming Voices, art by emerging artists. The thought-provoking exhibition showcases the innovative work of 7 emerging talents from the Metro Vancouver area: Anjanov Lu Su, Quentin Hu, Rebecca Wong. Silpo Bacchus, Yuan Wang, through a diverse array of mediums, including photography, sculpture, installation, collage, illustration, and painting, transforming visions and invite visitors to explore the nuanced relationships between the aesthetic and the thematic, the beautiful and the profound. Exhibition dates February 22nd to March 15th, 2024. And it's at the Light Point Gallery, 4211 number 3 Road, Richmond, BC. And the second one is our old friend Victor, who we met in Vancouver at a big event, and one of the big world poetry event, and he was playing with a fellow from, I believe, Nigeria, a girl, and they were treated us so beautifully, and he's just a wonderful person. He's German, but he also lives in New York. The Vocal Goats Quartet with Oren Elkin and Jonathan Toscano, featuring Upala Ishan and students of the Yaka Nada Drum School. The Vocal Goats Quartet is a recipient of a 2023 grant from the Chamber of Music America's Artistic Projects Program through the generosity of Howard Gilman Foundation. And support for this program was also provided thanks to the Staten Island Museum, where the ensemble will perform on March 2nd, or had performed on March 2nd. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm messing this up. Okay, and that's for me. And then the other thing for me is next week, we have Sharon Taylor, poet from Vancouver, and a new lady with an album out, Delphin Salon, Turkish. She has a new musical album out, and she will be performing on and talking to us and sending Victor some in the music to play, like he usually does so well. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Nick, for all you've done, and Victor for all you've done. You've just kept us going all these years, and I can't thank you enough. Yeah.
Okay, guys. In that case, Nicholas, thanks. And of course, Ariadne, I'm going to end the meeting now and start to convert the file and edit it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye.